All right, what's up, everybody? welcome to the hotel, the on the road edition here of the Span Show. I'm not sure what to call it exactly, but it's World Cup season, so everybody is everywhere. I'm in San Antonio in a hotel room. Very, very strange. Just artwork they have on the walls here. I don't know how they knew that that I wanted a picture of Alex above my head, just hanging over my bed. You know what I mean? I'm sharing a room with Oliver, and I think over there he's got another picture of Alex over his head too. Something that I think everybody should have. You know what I mean? It's already an emoji. It's something that you definitely want to have in and around your, just surrounding your body and your ethos for life, I think. Anyway, wanted to welcome everybody. Thank you guys all and gals all very much for, changing your schedules up quite a bit just to be here live with me on a Thursday. I know you guys all have tons of other really exciting stuff going on Thursdays, as you do on Tuesdays, but you spend them here with us, me. Like I said, we will have some special guests here as the show goes on. Lots to talk about. We've got a couple of cool announcements. I think Brian's already seen it. I'm a big fan of Easter eggs. I like throwing Easter eggs out. And there's been some stuff in the back of the Spick and Span studios quite a bit in the past. Especially notably, actually, for those of you who are Champs Club members. You may have seen some of the Champs Club gifts floating around. Like, oh, is that what that thing was? Oh, check that out. So, yep, we've got something in the background here. Also, shout out to the Dynasty Champions Club. Want to make a quick announcement for you guys all, because I do see a handful of you in here. I know that I'll get to all your questions. Sal's, yours as well. But yeah, Dynasty Champions Club, we are entering a 10-man team. I want to thank Patch, first of all the way over there on the other side of the pond for organizing it. He was like, hey, I want to help out. Let's do it. Let's do a 10-man. And we're like, that's a great idea. Let's do it. We'll get it going for the Champs Club members. So we're covering your entrance fee. We're covering the majority of your paint. Don't tell GI. But all of our leftover paint throughout the event, you'll be playing on Saturday, will be donated to you guys, as well as some extra, some slightly open boxes. So we're going to do our best to cover that. We're also going to be putting in all of the details in the Champs Club. Let me make sure that this is on Do Not Disturb. Putting all the details in the Champs Club Facebook profile. So there is a private group to everybody. What up, Jarno? Thanks for joining the team here, the Spick and Span squad. So we will have the 10-man team. There are a lot of Champs Club members that are, I want to call it pre-registered, but have said that they have expressed interest in coming. So it's going to be a fun event. It's going to be a fun time. And what we're going to do is we'll have a sign-up sheet for everybody who is there in person at World Cup. It will be at the compound that we're going to have. So the compound it's Field 1, Dynasty, Brute, Dynasty Champions Club, and HORMESIS are all kind of like in a compound, right? So you're going to have access to all of that. The Champs Club tent will be there, loaded up with snacks and drinks and just fun times there. So make sure that you guys, if you're a Champs Club member, come to the booth early when you can. We will have your ID card. So every quarter we give you an ID card that's, has something to do with that quarter. And you're going to get a cool new lanyard to hang it on. So every quarter we give out a new lanyard and ID, so we know who you are. If you're bringing a friend, you're going to get a wristband, and that will give you access to the Dynasty Champions Club tent. Also there at the Field 1, at our compound, we will have a sign-up sheet. So just what you're going to need is your name, your APPA number. Make sure you have an APPA NXL ID card. Lots of good stuff loaded up on there as well. So make sure you have one of those before you come, so that way we know your APPA number and we can add you to the roster. So that will be there starting Wednesday, probably. We'll be there set up. We're going to be playing on Wednesday as well. There's a little mini tournament. And then on Friday, after our Houston Heat match, I believe it's around 2 or 3 p.m. at the Dynasty Champions Club tent. We're all going to meet there. You will meet the team, meet the guys you're playing alongside of and with, and we'll help you with a couple of little nuances there as well. So if you are unsure on how to register, don't worry about it. That will all be there for you. Starting probably Wednesday, Thursday, we'll have a list there, and just gotta fill it out, and we'll take it from there. So and as far as costs are associated, the entrance fee is already paid. We'll do our best to get you guys some pods, but try to bring your own pods, bring your own gun. As far as jerseys, if you have a Dynasty Champions Club Dynasty jersey, bring that. If you've ordered one, we're going to do our best to bring it out there with us. So if you are a Champs Club member, again, do our best. We've got an entire booth to bring out there, lots of merch, lots of stuff. But I do believe that your jerseys are, for the most part, going to be either here in Texas right now or at the office. So we're going to do our best, like I said, to bring out all of them, but I know that, only some, there we go, our fan at Gen X, we've got you loaded up on pods. Speaking of which, make sure you guys go to Gen X Sports. I believe you can still order, our fan, can you still order pods for World Cup? They will have them out there. It's always a good idea to get some freshies. So Dynasty always gets the freshies every single event. Thank you, Gen X. So they'll be out there, and yeah, we'll make sure that you guys are yes, you can. Look at that. Ask and you shall receive. So if you guys need pods, go to Gen X's website, gxgsports.com, and load up on some freshies. Get them there. Actually, Jeff, your luggage hasn't gotten heavier. If you order your pods ahead of time, they'll already be there. It'll be heavier on the way home, but that's okay. That's okay. Also, yes, Sandbox, thank you for pointing that out. Let's get our likes up to 100, because I do know Jordan and a couple of other people are interested in listening to some news about the V2 Force. Yeah. Timothy Bangs, you are a winner. You were a winner last week. Yeah, so I'm getting a little sidetracked here, but again, Dynasty Champions Club members, we're going to do our best to streamline everything for you. You play on Saturday, hopefully again on Sunday. There's going to be about 17 to 20 of you. We are working with Joel Hayward and maybe one other Champs Club member to help us co-captain, have a co-captain situation here. And then also another thing, I know I spoke to Orlando Valencia about this. If you can't commit to the entire 10-man thing, it's okay. If you want to just come play a couple of points, that's great. If you have another team that you're playing with, or if your schedule is conflict, then don't sweat it at all. We'll make sure that we have enough players at each one. I believe, like I said, there's going to be a lot of guys. I know young Jace is going to be there too. You're going to want some legs. So any of the young Dynasty Champs Club members, clear your schedules, because we're going to need you running up front for us. Yeah, so again, thanks a lot for all the Champs Club members. If you're annual members or if you ordered a jersey, we are going to do our best to get those to you so everybody can match. But that's one thing to pack, is a Dynasty jersey if you're planning on playing on the Champs Club team. Yes. Thanks, Alex. Let's get those likes up. We are, you're right, there's over 100 of us watching, and only half of us have liked it. So, yeah. But yeah, if you guys don't want to play, it's also, Jeff, there's no pressure to play. No pressure to play at all. Again, if you guys are looking into playing the event in any capacity, get matching fresh pods. Don't have a mixed bag of 15 different pods that are covered in mud. Get some freshies. Go to Gen X. They've got the smokes, they've got the clears, and those are the best two you can get. Aside from blue, obviously. Aside from blue. And then, yeah, okay, great. So hopefully everybody had a great, happy Halloween. Sorry we didn't do the show on Tuesday. I know a lot of you wanted to hear some insight into how the layout works. And like I mentioned, we're here in Texas, so we actually had practice today. We had a little light workout practice. So we did some shooting lanes. We did some bounce shots. I know everybody loves those. We did some 5-on-5, some 3-on-3 island drills, and I've got a couple of little ideas for you guys. Some good ways that you can effectively and efficiently run practice this week. Jeff, ditch those dialogue lids. I know that they cost you an arm and a leg, but just, at some point in time, it's time to call it quits. Okay, I think you can buy 5 or 10 Gen X pods for the price of one die lock lid. Lots of ingenuity into those things. Too much. It's over engineered. Okay, too much. Go for the old faithfuls. Yeah, and I guess if you guys check into a Crown Plaza, I think almost all of these rooms come with a picture of Alex on the wall here. Who would have thought? Okay, so another couple things is anybody doing the the mustache in November thing? You know, I think that's a thing. I know that Kyle just had his mustache shaved in. I think that the Diesel guys are doing that. That's pretty fun. No crazy haircuts on Dynasty as I've seen. Mikey does have a handlebar mustache. I'm pretty sure that's still part of the hangover from Halloween that he's rocking, but he's got a handlebar mustache right now. But is anybody else taking part in that? Anybody else do the the no shave November? That's right, Sandbox Killer. I unfortunately can't do that. It's just something I can't do it. Yeah. For some reason I just can't. It just doesn't work on my fresh little face here. Only wrinkles grow here. Only wrinkles. And then yeah. So anyway, that's something that I noted a little bit. I think we're going to be working on getting some people possibly ramping up this holiday season to get some donations into the Spick and Span Doghouse Studios and rock another some sort of giveaway to raise some funds and do a little charity drive. So yes, I'll do, and Bobby, I would love to. Dumbledore, you can't do Dumbledore in December if you don't do No Shave November. That's right, Matt. That's a good one. So what I'm going to do is, instead of growing my lack of facial hair and making my face look really dirty, I will do my best to raise some cash for charity. And I know that you guys are all in on that. So I do appreciate the Spick and Span fan base for always supporting a good charity drive. So look for that. That's something we're going to be working on in this off season, moving into the holiday season. Okay, so BKI is going to be releasing their first look breakdown, if they haven't already, on the BKI site. And it's definitely good to get multiple opinions and ideas and concepts. Obviously, this event is the biggest event of the season, without a doubt. So putting as much focus and attention onto this event and into this event is something that you're going to really want to do. So getting as much insight into the layout as possible is not a bad thing. So obviously we're going to give you some insight here, and by we I mean I, as well as anybody else who wanders into the room here shortly. They're all at lunch, even though it's 6. But it's good to get a look at all different sides and sites and ideas and try to pick as many people's brains as possible. This is I'm not going to say it's a fast field right now, but both sides are fast. The Dorito side is incredibly strong, and the snake side is incredibly strong. It's one of those snakes that you can crawl behind everybody. And if you've ever been coached by me, you know I'm a big fan and a big advocate for crawling behind the bad guys and shooting them in the back. I'm sure that you've heard me say that. If I've ever coached your team, I've definitely said, why did you stop here? Keep going. What are you doing? Keep going. If you have an opportunity to crawl down the snake. Now, the snake is also very difficult to lock down. It's kind of a heads-up battle on that side. There is one really good spot to lock down each side. There are 2 bunkers that are good for locking down either side, and I'm going to get to those. But for the most part, those spots are really strong. Those outside spots are really strong. So, and then the shots from the back center are not fantastic, but they're good. But the back center is actually a little more forward. Rob, I'm not not even talking about the new force. I don't even know what new force you're talking about until we get to 100 likes. Then I might have an idea. I might kind of have an idea of what you're talking about. Might have been there today. So anyway, talking about just a quick little rundown of the layout before we really get into it. But one thing is try to get as many opinions as possible, and then So check out the BKI breakdown. I believe there's a link down below for the BKI site. And then, Jordan, you might have to go out and create a bunch of new YouTube channels and then start logging in and liking them from there. I'll like it too. I don't think I've liked it. I don't know if I can like it. Anyway. So check out the BKI breakdown. Obviously, see how it looks versus what I have today. We're getting there. We're getting close. And then we'll go from there. So actually, why don't I just do this right now while we're kind of jumping in and we're close here in the Pits podcast. Let's get you an air horn for both of the team members that just joined. Jordan, Ghost, Kyler. You guys can also click the join, and Pat and RD, Carlos, Devious Delta Studios. I will try to be to Sacramento. I'm not totally sure, but you guys can join the channel, support the channel. All the proceeds help to get things like a little travel ring light that I got here. This is kind of fancy, And thank you guys all, actually, because while I'm talking about it, we are going to jump straight into this new project first. I want to thank everybody who is a supporter of the channel, who's ever donated to the channel, whoever has ever supported the channel. A big thanks to our fan of Gen X, Paul from Matrix Gear, and all the HK crew and obviously old Glizzy Lips here, and everybody who's supported the show, because that helps us be able to do shows on the road, because we have a computer that is capable of doing that. It helps us upgrade the studio, clean it up, get everything working. We just got a new camera there as well. So a lot of that does go, pretty much everything goes back into making sure that we can create and facilitate a fantastic and amazing experience for you guys every Tuesday at 4 p.m. unless it's on a Thursday at 4 p.m. Or unless you live on the East Coast, then it's at 7 and I'm ruining your dinner time. So I apologize for that. We were actually just talking about the East Coast and the West Coast for like having to watch. Thank you, Pat Comstock. Thank you, YJ Warren. Y'all are getting 2 air horns. And it's just, I don't know if that happens. Yeah, sometimes it's on Wednesday, Rob, but come on. Yes, an STK Iron, dude. I think you've been longer than a year. If I count correctly, I can find out exactly how long you've been a member. We've got some great back end stuff here. Let's see how long STK Iron has been. 13 months, exactly, dude. Thank you, my man. Oh, who's this? We've got Adam Lawrence coming up on 3 years. That's 33 months he's been out here. So again, thank you all tremendously for all of your support throughout the many years. Let's see, the longest member, Mr. Edward Dizon, followed by Fortkey and Steve Segovia, 36 months. Who else is on a 36-month kick here? We've got Cali Mike Lou, Mario Trujillo, Jace Bernabe, 36 months. You guys are amazing. We've got a couple that are right there behind y'all. Josh Washburn, Slarion, Fernando Contreras, Loyal Blue Fox, Maui Rockstar, shout out Jesse, Edward Monster, Sour Monkey, Brandon Dillon, Eric Federson, Bernardo, 73, Qzan, Kev Switz, Gene Fountain, all there for nearly 3 years. Dude, awesome everybody. Again, thank you tremendously for all your support. We really appreciate it. Okay, let's go. William, 32 months. Let's go. Yes. D-Side Paintball, 20 months. Dude, you're there. Austin, 14. Thank you guys, appreciate everything. Okay, well, let's, Chili Bow Red said it right. Let's hit an air horn right now. And we'll pick up a little. So here, I want to show you this thing really quickly. So this is a pretty looking force. This was kind of the concept I had for my second signature series. It's kind of like the evolution of it. And Tyler Fair from Arc just whipped this thing up really quickly. I haven't had a chance to make an actual second signature series gun, but what I want to point out is this is pretty sweet. So for those of you who are force owners, And people who love playing with your Field 1 Force, but you don't do the batteries, you use the lipos. Because again, the Field 1 Force, one of the cool things about it is that it runs off either a lipo rechargeable battery, or you can put AA's in the foregrip. So we have two options for power source. A lot of people don't like to charge their guns, or they forget to. I'm looking at all y'all Lux players and die gun players out there who are trying to play an entire day at 50% battery. That's not the move, okay? But we've created a platform that you can put batteries in both sides, so AA's or lipos. Now, some of you think that the Force is incredibly heavy. It's about 4 ounces, 3 ounces heavier than your typical other high-end performance gun. But if you're not all swole and jacked like Mikey or Marcelo, and this is an incredibly heavy piece of machinery for you, then don't fret and don't despair, because you can take the AA's out, which is what Archie does, or you can go order one of these. This is actually a rubber molded, 3D printed, little piece that just pops out, and I think it removes about 2.5 ounces from your gun. So this right here is incredibly lightweight. This is from Eric Uzarski. He actually makes these in his kitchen, like literally. Like I think it's in his kitchen, his living room. He actually fabricates these things, and it's sick. Like this is incredibly nice. And removes a little bit of that weight. So if that's one of those things where you're like an actual grown man who is whinging about like 3 ounces difference in weight, you can always get a rubber grip. That's an option. Or if you can wait a little bit, at World Cup, can you guys see this? Can you guys all see this? You guys seen this? This is at World Cup, we're releasing this right here. I know you can't see it. So right here, okay. We had this killer, and this is answer solves. We had this killer release plan, right? Where we were going to release this version 2 body, sleek. It's actually significantly lighter. We were going to release this as like this cool, we had like this big, filmed all this stuff. Thank you, Saul. We had like this big plan, and then no one told Oliver. So, it was, he posted a picture because he was at Archie's technique anodizing, and he spilled the beans. And you may have seen it actually on the Spick and Span Instagram. There was an exclusive there. Yeah, and Steve, it is a big thing. It is a big thing. Those extra 3 or 4 ounces, people really have issues with it. So, and I'll talk about a little Oliver news as well. But no, this thing looks really good. It is noticeably lighter. Additionally, I kind of froze over here. Am I frozen? Uh-oh. Lost connection. Session resume automatically when connection improves. Okay. So Project Technique Studios, similar, same but different. All right, we're back over here. Chat disconnected. Okay. So MSRP is going to be, from what I know, yeah, it's lagging because everybody's excited about this. Obviously, it's lagging here. So we should be catching up a little bit. Hopefully, maybe it's going to compress the files and whatnot. So hopefully, we should be good to go. This has all of the upgrades in it. So what you're getting is the new bolt tip, the new RAM housing, the new regulator. Now, this is all stuff that has been going into the newest generation of Forces, but this will have all of that in it all at once. So we have been upgrading. Mario, these guns are not $19.99. These are going to be the same MSRP, from what I understand, as the previous Forces. So I'm sure they're at around $1,500, $1,600, $1,599. No, these are not. We're not gouging these. These are going to be this. This is going to be your stock Force from here on out. This is what we got. This is it. Now, There may in the future be limited edition runs of forces, but that right now, this is your stock force, and we will have we won't have any for sale at Cup, but we will be taking pre-orders at Cup. We have about 6 or 7 of these that the team is going to be using. Plus, we're going to have them there for everybody to hang out with and feel and get. Like you can notice this is incredibly sleek. If I hold this up next to mine, you can kind of see some of the details here. I don't know how sharp the picture is. So yeah, pretty much. Now we've had a couple of there's a couple of new upgrades in this, but it is pretty much if you've bought a force, I don't know what the timeline is, but recently, then you should have the upgrades in it as well. So again, as one of the things that we've been doing with Field 1 is as the gun progresses and we get, we can make the user's experience better, we are going to do that as quickly as we can, rather than cornholing everything and then like stifling your experience. So we have upgraded. One of the things is like when we made the first force, there was no purge valve in it. So we upgraded everybody's grip frames on the first 50 right away, just because we wanted some of that. Yeah, Sal has got all the good stuff. If you guys want, I believe the Field 1 account will be posting high quality images and photos and everything, so you can actually see how everything looks. So it's you're gonna be dialed in. It looks nice. Like this thing is sick. Like even Chris Shear was like, this is by far the best force I've ever shot. So it looks really good. Yeah, look, maybe the milling. So the funny thing about a Lux milling is they've never changed their milling. They've never changed their gun. They've only changed the internals. It's gotten a little thinner, but the Lux that I shot 15 years ago is the same pretty much body design. I mean, they kinked that foregrip up a little bit, but we're really excited about this milling. Also that high polish gloss on there. The foregrip's got a new tune. This is all thinner up here. So again, it did take off a good amount of weight. I love how this back looks right here. You saw one of the pictures on my stories today. But overall, like, this thing feels really nice. It's noticeable on the difference. Now, this one does have, if you did this with the new grip, this gun with this grip, the F1 Force is an exact copy of the Vulcan Proton. YouTube it if I don't believe you. Okay, Vulcan, what is it? Vulcan Proton? Never heard of it. Proton, YouTube. All right, I'm gonna check out the Vulcan Proton. So are you saying the internals or how it looks? The funny thing about when you design, and I think we talked about one of this on one of our previous episodes when we were kind of coming out with the design is, well, there's a couple things. One, no one's ever gonna be happy. Like, not everyone will ever be happy. You can have the 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10 product. It literally could save the world, and there's gonna be people that hate it. That's just something you got to deal with. So, for those of you who are moving forward in their lives and creating products or creating something, don't listen to people. You don't let it get you down. Listen to them because you want to make sure that there's that you can build off the feedback, but don't let people get you down. There's always haters in the room. Now, I don't know if Alan was hating or not, just letting us know. I've never heard of the Vulcan Proton, but another thing is, it was funny when we were designing the gun, we're like, all right, what should we do? Inspiration. So you get this like little lookbook, you create this thing, you put out all this ideas, these concept boards, and you're like, all right, what should I do? How should I make it look? What should we, you take like Stealth Fighter, and you take Mustang, and you take like all these things that are cool, Ferraris or whatever you think of, pyramids and things like that, just geometric shapes and all these things, and you kind of put them all together and you go, okay, what pieces look? And I remember I was like, man, what's really cool and kind of in right now? I was saying shark gills, like gills are cool. You look at like the Range Rover, you look at like some of the Mustangs, you look at a lot of cars, they have those gills in them. And I swear when we were designing our gun, not only did Dye and Planet Eclipse come out with guns that exact same year when we were launching the Force that all had gills cut in the front of them, which is kind of funny because I think everybody's kind of in on those trends. So if it looks like whatever the Vulcan Proton is, I've never seen that. I don't know if I can even bring it up right now. Vulcan, I'm gonna look it up though. But I don't believe paintball that it was it successful? All right, let's see images. I'm looking at this thing right now. It does not look anything like a Vulcan Proton. Oh, Valken Proton. No. I'm gonna. You are very misled there, Mr. Allen. Okay, I'm gonna pop this up for you guys, and we can make the decision here. I can kind of see it. Drag an image here or upload. Okay, so I've got. Nope, that's not a good image. Let's see here. Okay. So I'm gonna pull up. And I'll let you guys know that there's been zero inspiration pulled from the Valken Proton to create also a Valken Proton. It seems probably is a $320 paintball marker. So inspiration from this, no, but it is not a horrible looking gun. Here, let me pull it up right now for you guys. Let me see if my side screen isn't even working here. I actually don't even know. Yeah, the Valken. So, yeah, I'm not totally sure. That looks more like an axe. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to look it up. Yeah, Ian Friedman. So I'm glad that you brought that up. What's cool is Dynasty milled emblem. So you know what's crazy is those are not easy to make. I give props to Smart Parts back 15 years ago or whatever for the ingenuity to create those adhesive coins. We'd literally been trying to recreate those things for quite a while, and it was tough. The body does not. This new body doesn't look anything like the Scales one. I could kind of see how this one does a little bit with some of the patterns, but I mean, that comment's come and gone. that's come and gone. So yeah, and look, there's only so much you can do with a tube, right? We've got a tube here. That's what we're working with. You cut this tube and make it look unique and new. And I think that what we did is pretty cool. And I think it has a little bit of old, nostalgic Bob Long gun into it as well. Don't eat edibles for the show. Any insight what hoppers we're going to be shooting? So Ghost Paintball, we are going to be shooting, some of the guys will be shooting the rotor, some of the guys will be shooting the Virtue Spire. Still working on the final updates on the new JT loader as well. So yeah, done. Okay, Ian Friedman. Okay, Ian, will you email me, please? Because I'm gonna write it down here right now. That way I have your contact, please. I'm gonna write you down right here. If you've got a guy, I'm into it. I need to find. I can do the design for the emblems, but I need to find someone who can stamp and then make an adhesive. Yeah. And then yeah, Steve Segovia. Just so everybody knows, that is exactly it, right? There's this weird balance, and I would love to have some sort of engineer on the show to be able to explain this a little bit more. And again, we're getting kind of sidetracked. We're talking more about the Force rather than the NXL World Cup layout. But there's this balance, right? With paintball guns, you want to have an air efficient gun, right? You want to have a gun that is very air efficient, but you also want to have a gun that doesn't break paint. And unfortunately, it's very difficult to have both of those at the same time. There's a little bit of give. And now I'm not an engineer. However, from my experience, and also because I've taught a million paintball clinics, and so I see everybody. And so what I'm watching every time that I'm out there is is how people take care of their equipment. What's wrong with it? What is the most faulty product or piece of equipment or feature on all these products? And where's the wiggle room there? Now, does everybody out there shoot very brittle tournament paint? No. The answer is no, straight up. Does everybody have to deal with inclement weather and then bad paintballs? Yes. Okay, so we're to the point where we're always shooting fantastic paint. Shout out. to GI, so thank you for that. But we're always shooting fantastic paint. So with that being said, we need to make sure that we can shoot the most brittle stuff so that we can compete at the highest level. Now, anybody who plays an event, you want to be doing that as well, but sometimes you just kind of get what you get. But you do all play in the wintertime. In the wintertime, you're going to have more brittle paint, straight up. Now, air efficiency. Air efficiency, in my experience, one of the things that, one of the takes or the gives is want to become more air efficient, your gun is going to be harder on paint. I do believe that Lux came out with a Lux, maybe it was the X or it was the Ice or something like that. I believe it lasted 1 year. Okay, it was incredibly air efficient. It was also really loud. And I know that my New Zealand team, then when I was coaching them at the time, was using those guns, and they couldn't get paint out of their guns, straight up. They were just shredding everything. And one of the reasons for that is their guns were extremely air efficient, but the take, the give was that, and the take was that they just couldn't shoot brittle paint. Now, if you're trying to compete at the highest level and you can't shoot brittle paint, that's a problem. Okay, so that's all up to you. If you're a back guy and you need to shoot 100 pods and that's what the layout calls for, well, then get a G6R on the buy-sell trade. No, just get a gun that's gonna fit your environment. If you are a front guy, if you are a mid guy, and I mean Yosh can shoot 8 pods on his tank, or maybe 9. Okay, that seems to be good. And I just want to point out one small factor here that a lot of people who hate on these guns have, just this weird thing that maybe some people can't get over, is that we win a lot of tournaments with these and we play at the highest level with these. So with those two factors and the fact that we've win a lot of tournaments, which is the same as the first thing I said, these seem to be working pretty darn well for us. We shoot a lot of paint also. Ask our pit staff, ask Steve, who's in here. We shoot a lot of paint, okay? One thing we're not doing a lot of is breaking that paint. So, yeah. I don't know what to tell you guys. I just can't, sometimes, again, you're just like, oh, there's a problem with the guns, and guns don't really work, or they're too heavy. But the best team in the world that wins all the tournaments, they use them, so I don't know. I don't know. So, anyway, we shoot a lot of paint. We don't break a lot of paint. We compete all around the world at the highest level with those. Okay. All right. Yeah, about 15 to 20 cases per match. All right. Ian, thank you for sending me that message. Let's make some coins. All right. Bring on the layout. Now, here's a tricky thing. Got to figure out how to bring on this layout. So the screen froze here. Let's unplug this. I'm gonna plug this in. So let me see if I can get the, yeah, that's a good oh damn, Bobby, good call, ranking the top 5 layouts. Well, I'll tell you what is in last place, and that's the Florida layout. Yeah, I kind of forget what we did. What was the second one? Dallas is pretty good. We'll do that in a second. Here, I'm gonna write that down though. I'm gonna rank the layouts. I'll also ask all the guys on the team. So let me see. We had a little screen mirror here, and then we had a little freeze. The price is going to be the same. We are not changing the price, charging the price. So the price is the price. All right, let me see this. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So let's try this again. So I'm going to come over here. Let's get this layout going up on Rin's iPad. All right. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. How does this work? All right. I think it's working. I think it's working. I think it's working. What's this? All right, so we're gonna I'm gonna bring the layout up here. Let's get, right now, let's see, where was it? It is in, nope. This is in sidecar display, okay. Sidecar display, all right, glizzy lips, sorry, dude. Shocker, Spoiler alert. That wasn't actually Alex. So let me scoot over here. I'll scoot over here. And I'll put the layout right here. All right. Okay. So here we are. The NXL World Cup layout. So if you haven't seen it, it's the first time you're seeing it, you guys need to follow the NXL and Major League Paintball on all of the platforms. So that way you guys get a look at this. Next up here, let me dim the lights a little bit. Okay, so naming the field is relatively easy on this one, which is great. There's no interior spots out in here. Oops. So that makes it really helpful, right? Standard on the Dorito side, pretty big pathway all the way up into that 50. Not a lot that can lock it down. Again, we played, we ran some reps on the field today. It was really fun. We had a great time. We beat the hell out of the other team. We were playing ourselves. So that's always a nice little. That's just nice, right? It's kind of frustrating when you're playing yourself, but the good benefit is if you're beating the shit out of yourself or you're getting your shit beat out of, it's good because it's your teammates on the other side. So that means you're doing really well. And hey, I want to point out, Jeff, this isn't necessarily only a snake heavy field. Okay, close. Everything's closed, my man. We're okay, hold on. I can close more. Let's close the wheel of names. Sorry, everybody. It is a little laggy. I'm also using hotel Wi-Fi, and they didn't have a better option for me. So this is what we're gonna get. Yeah, hotel Wi-Fi. It's a problem. Sometimes you can pay for the extra stuff. So anyway, let's yeah, and look, the middle, we didn't get a chance really to explore too much in the middle. I'll start from here, okay? This lane is shootable, okay? I'll go on the other side actually. I'm gonna move this up here. This lane right here is shootable. You can step out to this and kind of go up, and you have a really good shot on it there. You do have to worry about a guy running out here and a guy running out on the other side this way, shooting inward. Now, the way that this spot right here is a little tough to kind of get into. These angles into this are pretty tight. Okay, so if two guys are lined up in the back center off the break, they are shootable. Okay, it's really tight in this spot from these two cans, but at the same time, these two cans are not gimmies. Okay, I want to say we ran over here and over here about 100 times today, shooting at it from the back center, shooting at it from cross to cross, and it was pretty high success rate. So you're going to see, especially on Sunday Paintball, guys diving into these two spots. If you divisional players out there right now, if you guys can really dial in your shots off the break and start hitting these guys right here, okay? So if you're off the break shooters, are putting these guys down, you're gonna have such a huge advantage. We played some 5-on-5s, and a lot of the times we'd break out and be like, oh shit, it's ball two, but at the same time we're like, oh crap, we shot two of them. So lots of bodies walking off, especially in these interior spots. Now, additionally, and if you've watched any of my programs on BKI, I have some blind zone stuff, or if you've ever been coached by me, I'm pretty heavy on the blind zones. This is a really good spot right here, just kind of like just chilling right here. You've got shots this way, okay? You don't have fantastic shots heads up. You can kind of maybe shoot your mirror, but this is a tremendous shot here. You can kind of thread your needle through this. Additionally, back center doesn't have any shots except for one shot here, and then quickly as a corner. So the corner's tough to make it to. I think the snake is safer to make it to than the snake's easier to make it to than the corner, or safer rather. If you are really dialed in off the break and you're the runner on this side, the second you can see the box, okay? So this is an important thing. Is I tell my teammates or my teams that I coach is one thing that you want to do is you want to like try to give information off the box, right? So if I'm here and the other guy's here, right, are my outside wing guys before they break out. You want to see how many bodies are lined up on each side. Hey, I got 2 this way. I got 1 this way. And if you can tell which direction the back center is shooting, so if I take my first step here and I realize the back center is not shooting at me, you should run straight to here. Like, no reason you shouldn't do that. I did that the very first point we played. I'm going to probably do it some more. It's going to happen a lot because it's hard to get shot coming over here. This guy right here can kind of see a little bit right here, but he's not going to make it quick enough. And then out here, it's like not great. The can over here has got a decent shot if he's like lobbing it. You got to be really ready for it. So if you run over there and start dumping this way, but a lot of times this guy wants to look here because the only guy that can really see the snake is this guy. You can't see it from the back center. Once you pass this California can, the back center can't see anything. So the only eyes on the snake really is this guy here, maybe this guy. Because if you run up there and you see that somebody's not standing, is not diving into this, then they must have gone there. These pins block it out. So it's really hard to see the snake. Your only real eyes on it are from heads up. So that creates a big hole over on this side of the field. I think the same thing can be said for the snake side. Again, as I break out and I'm running, if I don't feel like there's pressure on me off the break. Now, granted, the back center doesn't have a fantastic shot. Back center definitely has better shots on the Dorito side of the field. But, yeah, as you run this way, it's like... Oops. Uh-oh. Might have lost it. We might have just lost the connection for the other screen. But basically, as you're running that direction, the back center doesn't really have a good shot on you. He does from the little blind zones over there. But, oh, can you guys still see my mouse on this thing? Let me see. What does it look like for me? Oh, you guys can still see my mouse. My thing's frozen, but it still might work. Let's see here. I can kind of... Oh, we're still working. We're still working. Okay. Just bear with me here while I draw some lines. Oh, hey, guys.
Hey. Red blade.
So there's not much vision that can see this little spot right here. Okay. Aside from heads up. So if you're shooting across this way, you can see it. But again, I think a lot of people are going to make it into the snake. And this run over here, this big run is really good. Now, if bad guys don't go to those 2 spots, okay, so say like you just do a standard little jump into these things, which is what a lot of teams are going to be doing. One out here. Sorry, I'm doing everything off of this little screen up here because my computer screen over there is frozen.
Should I say hi?
Yeah, come on in here. What do you think, Harry? What's your? Come on, grab a stool. Grab a stool, Harry.
Things in front of my face.
Yes, it is. It is. It is. I can't change it. This is what you get. You get what you get.
All right.
Computer's frozen. Oh no, I can change it like this. Here we go.
So we're here at Texas,
Mm-hmm.
San Antonio practice.
Harry, what's your favorite layout ranked top 1 to 5?
Philly was pretty awesome.
Okay, Philly.
One this year.
Yeah.
All time.
Not all time. There's too much data.
So this year we're talking.
Mm-hmm. And you could say this is my favorite layout if you want to. So Philly's number 1.
This could be number 1.
Okay, so we'll put World Cup as number 2.
Yeah, number 2.
Okay.
Sunshine State, number 3.
Whoa. Okay.
Then Austin, and then Chicago.
Okay.
I mean, I liked being able to get to the snake every point, but once you're there, it's like if it's not charger,
yeah,
it's kind of just
yeah. Okay. What's everybody else think? What does everybody else think about? Oh boy.
Maybe Chicago should be up 1, but
oh boy, we just lost. I'm just gonna turn that off for now.
what are we at here?
It's too muddy in Chicago. So Pat, we're not. The elements don't come into play on exactly what's going down on that. What do we got here? Well, we had a dual monitor set up here, but the thing keeps freezing.
Okay.
Yeah, but
So initial
Anyway.
thoughts today were, I think, the snake is super powerful. We did some island drills, and the snake side was typically the one winning over the Dorito side. If you can get in there, you pretty much have the side. You can get to their side. It was hard to stop that guy. So I think we'll see a lot of that. A lot of quick points, one in the snake. Dorito side's sweet too, but it's just a bit more difficult to get lost and get to their side. And
Well, you thought the Dorito side, but did you play on the Dorito side?
Well, just judging by the island drills,
Uh-huh.
typically the snake side was the one winning.
Okay.
The more powerful side, and it was the more of the free kills were coming from that side. The Dorito side was great, and you could get down the field, but it was like a clearer advantage on the snake side, I thought.
Okay. Yeah, I think I kind of noted that both sides are incredibly fast. There are 2 spots on the field that you can go to slow down or lock down either one of the fields or on either one of the sides. I'll bring this back up. And that is the small Dorito on the Dorito side, the inset Dorito, can lock down. Well, you can see the inside of the god, the money.
Yeah.
We call it the money, obviously, because Marcelo's on our team. But the little Dorito can lock down the snake move and definitely slow that side of the field down significantly. Did you fart? Is that what that
It's
noise
the
is?
coffee maker.
I know, it's the coffee maker.
Also, I now have a Dynasty credit card.
Oh, wow.
So
yeah, we got to get that from you.
I got upgraded. We got Dynasty credit card, my name on it.
All right, I'm going to have to grab that from you. Yeah, whose is this? Alex gave you a credit card?
Yeah.
On accident or on purpose?
It's all right. I only bought a few things.
Sheesh. You can't. Don't give Harry your credit card. Don't give Harry your credit card.
Why? It was fun.
It's fun.
We had a great time.
It's fun. So, the little Dorito on the Dorito side, you can lock down the snake. You've got a great lane to the God or money bunker as well as in the landing zone. And then you actually went into what we're calling the Seattle, which is the brick on that other side. Let me see if I can... Okay, I can put it up here again. I don't know if I can go over there, though. I don't know how I'm even going to... I don't even know how I find that thing. I'm going to put it down here in the bottom. Like that.
Nice.
So, the brick over here,
Make it bigger.
you got to make it bigger, but the thing is, I don't even know where this thing is reading it from, to be completely honest. Maybe I can jump over here. So, we're talking this spot here. Is that circling? No, it's
No.
not. So, this is just kind of frozen on here somehow. So, it's reading that as the other monitor. Let me try to bring it back up. Let's bring it back up. All right. Booyah. There it is. All right. Nope, we lost it. And mirror.
I have a.
I don't want to
I
hear
have a
anything
Windows-
about your.
I have a Windows PC.
I don't want to hear anything about your Windows stuff. I don't want to hear anything about you guys and your
It's
Windows
not there.
stuff. This
Guys, am I right? We need to get off this Apple grind.
This
It's
is
a
not.
vibe.
It's a vibe.
It's a
dude.
vibe.
It's a vibe. Sidecar. Okay. No, we're good. We're good now. All right. So the spots right here and right here are both pretty good spots to
Cross.
look on the cross. That's a little bit of an angled cross there. But you go there, and then this guy can see the move from the Dorito 1 to the Dorito 2. Now, these are definitely good positions to be in. This spot on the Dorito side is a little tougher to make. Well, I guess they're probably kind of both similar to make it to. Both of them are pretty solid spots to get to and to lock down. Oh, look. Hey. You're just checking in?
Well, we're signing
I don't
up
think
for
you can
school,
show
coach.
Signing up for school.
You
Teacher,
can't, you
teacher.
can't show that, right?
What are we doing?
Show that.
Oh, no, we already did. Yeah,
Oh,
you want to see the red rocket? Is that what we're calling it?
The Red Rocket.
The red rocket. Do you want to tell everybody how well it shot today?
This thing is amazing.
It's
Seriously,
amazing.
it's like completely different than the other one.
Chris came in. He's like,
So much
dude,
wider.
I'm shooting everybody. This is great.
He did shoot a lot of guys. He shot a lot of guys surprisingly off the break.
Yeah.
Which has never happened all year.
Yeah, we're
So-
going to put him in the back center.
Yep.
And we're going to put Marcelo as the number one. And I don't know if you guys don't know, if Marcelo's the number one, y'all are effed. Dude, because they never expect it. You're like, oh, Marcelo's over here, and then he goes to the snake and shoots 5 guys. That's our powerhouse play. So hopefully no one that we're playing against hears that.
It's like a lineman running the ball, you know.
Passing the ball.
No, I meant.
Oh, a lineman.
Yeah. That's a hard one to tackle.
That's a hard one to tackle. That's right. And yeah, guys, no, we're not. Is someone getting any legal trouble? Well, we're actually invincible. Harry might have committed fraud. But we're not sure about that.
I got a Dynasty credit card now.
But Chris can get him out of there. So yeah, anyway, these 2 shots right here are pretty good on the crosses. If you really need to slow a team down. The problem is if they get by you on either one of these 2 sides, you're kind of stuck, especially in this spot here. At least from this little Dorito, if someone like gets by you in the snake, or if you need to create an offensive move, you can kind of like move laterally in any of these directions and still have a good chance back in the game. If the guy gets past you over here, you can't see anything. You can't see anything else until he pops up on your side of the field. So you kind of just got to hunker down. I believe we tried to do it a couple times. If actually, Blake, and you did it one time, if you had made a move into here faster, you can stop the secondary move. So basically, if a guy gets by you, you can see the move from Dorito 3 into here.
Yeah, I tried to do exactly that, and Chris came in and shot me with one ball.
Hey,
look at that. No, Chris didn't shoot you.
It's the gun.
Rocket.
Yeah, the red rocket shot it. Wait, what are we calling that
Sexy
thing?
Red.
Sexy Red.
I didn't even think he knew
Yeah.
he shot me either.
We're taking
I
also.
I know I did.
I saw you.
We also we gotta come up with a good name. I think it might be called Sexy Red. I don't think we can call it. You can't really
I think
market
it's
it on
Ruby.
It's Ruby.
That's what Yosh said. It's
Yeah.
called Ruby, I think, but
Ruby
I like
Red.
Sexy Red.
How
Big
about
Red. No, it's not Big Red. It's not Big Red. It could be Red Delicious because we were eating those apples today.
Red
Red
Delicious. The best apple on the planet.
What do you guys think? Okay, let's get a
Rank
vote.
your
What's
apples.
Yeah, no. Rank your rank your apples after this. Rank the
By your crotch.
the name of the red gun in your favorite. We've got Sexy Red. We've got Ruby. We've got Red Delicious.
Shark Week.
Red Rocket.
Red Rocket.
Shark Week.
Red Light District.
Red Light District. I think that's what Oliver wanted to call it. I think he's just gonna call it Red Light.
Red Reaper.
Ooh, the Red Reaper, Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary.
That would have been good last month. Ridiculous. Ooh, nice.
Ridiculous.
Honeycrisp. Now we're Timothy Bangs is still on the apples.
All right, what is the worst apple
Do the bleeding
in
heart.
history?
The Red Lobster. You don't want to, Jake. You don't want to give any like connotations. You don't want to like link your product name to something that gives people diarrhea. So fire crotch, same sort of idea.
Red Dragon.
You know, it's like
I think he
We're
meant Amsterdam. Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. No, it's like a
Amsterdam.
pun. Yeah, it's like a pun. It's
Red
like
Light District.
You have to
Amsterdam.
like really go into it. You have to dig into that.
Boy, that's.
Like Amsterdam. Red light. Yeah, that's good. You get some thinking, STK. I like that. Those are nice. The Gala. Oh, is that your favorite apple?
Gala apples are good. What's
Clifford.
worse is Gala? You're
Clifford.
crazy.
I like Clifford. John.
Jacob.
Let's
Yes.
go. That would actually, if you propose that to Alex would for sure choose Clifford. Red Rocket. Jason, a little off tilt there. Two of you guys. That's pretty gross. The Red Wedding. All right. Oh God. This is Jason. This is digressing, pal.
Buffalo chicken.
Rob Mata and Jason Motto are stop it. All right. Yes, and Sal, we are going to, with this new design, starting in 2024, we will have a revamp. Everybody will have their Signature Series forces back in stock. So we're going to be ramping up production, so we'll be able to service and we'll serve everybody more, you know. That was one of the biggest things, you know, focusing a lot of the efforts in building and all the production. It's like a two-man team. We got Sandy Toes and Yosh in there building guns, and their fingers can only work so fast. Alex is actually really good at building those things, but he is too busy folding headbands now and paying bills, apparently.
I like that Spartan Red.
Spartan Red's good. The Shredder. There you go. DeGrave, maybe put the R-E-D in capitals. Shredder. There you go, Blake.
See, this guy's good.
He's good. He gets it.
I like Clifford.
I think Clifford's one of my favorites at this point.
Yeah.
Clifford's a win. Clifford's definitely a win. Because Vic is here, so we got Vic back in the house, and I've been rubbing his nose in the fact that he missed sushi last week.
Yeah.
So I need you guys to pile it on him.
Yeah. Double down.
Double down. Where would you rank last week's sushi? Sushi Rolling came in and gave us a 10-star, 5-star, 10 out of 10. I'm not sure exactly how the ranking system goes, but this is as high as it gets.
It was the best sushi I've ever had.
The guy caught his own fish.
Hands down.
Yeah. Yeah, he caught most
I've
of
had
the
a
fish.
lot of sushi.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
That was amazing.
The chip sushi, what are they called?
The
temple-
poke nachos.
The poke nachos were insane.
What was that?
And it was all at Ryan's house on his
The
table.
dark red fish. That was bluefin.
If you guys are in the area, you need to order him for a dinner party.
Actually,
That was-
he travels too. I said, "Do you do anywhere in Southern California?" Because I think Gabe Martinez was like, would he come up to here?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll do anywhere." And I was like, "Oh, cool. So anywhere in SoCal?" He goes, "I'll go anywhere in the world that wants me to make sushi for him."
Wow.
So
it was great. It
yeah,
was-
yeah. It's bring your own naked woman though. If we didn't have, I thought he was gonna bring one for us.
Yeah.
So if you want to have it eaten off a woman or man, if you're into that, yeah, you can have that facilitated. He won't bring it, but
I asked him what's the craziest story you have, because you do a lot
Yeah.
of house parties,
Yeah.
and he's like, there was some naked women and
And sushi.
some sushi and
That's
they
pretty
were
cool.
doing their thing. I'm like, did you join? He's like, nah,
What do you mean
I'm
doing
like,
the thing? Did you join? What does that mean, Harry?
well, he's making dinner and they're partying, right? I was like, did you join the party? He said no. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay. Thanks, Harry. So was that a swinger party?
I don't know. He just said there was.
Or was he
they were
serving
partying.
food? Okay.
After
Anyway,
the party, there was.
that's good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Harry.
After the food, there was a party.
Okay.
He didn't party.
Who doesn't have a naked woman in the car? I don't know, Jeff. Are you a serial killer? Is that person tied up? Because if so, Chris, what does he do?
Ask me.
Just ask me once you get in trouble.
Yeah.
All right.
Bobby
yeah.
Corp said he was in my vlog when I was on Infamous.
Was in your vlog 2 years back, grabbing a powerhouse reg and tank when you were there.
Powerhouse.
No,
is
he's
good.
yelling this clearly.
Yeah,
Caps.
Fry the guy.
that's right. Fry the guy.
Mario.
And then also big shout out to Pops and Pops Tacos for tacos. So we had back-to-back free meals. Now Harry is probably the only person that really gets back-to-back free meals on the team. So that was definitely a treat for the rest of us Dynasty guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was even for you. I think it was
This is
high-end.
a
That's
part
good.
of the,
Dude, this
the
is
signing contract
yeah.
we got.
And then we went swimming after practice.
Yeah.
Dude, last week was great.
Fantastic.
Ryan
There we go.
hooked it up.
There we go.
The bottom of my feet, I know these are my shoes, but the bottom of my feet are
I still
open
have-
sores right now. It's awesome for practice because Ryan took us into this cave and it was just this madness, just getting swept around by it.
Yeah, low tide, high surf, and barnacles.
Coral
And
reefs.
A lot of
barnacles.
It was a good time. Look, if you guys ever get the chance, have this guy cook for you. He's fantastic in the kitchen.
All right, well, killer guys. I hope that was pretty insightful. I'm gonna do some giveaways still because we got some Gen X stuff. I'm gonna be shipping it out on Monday. We've got Gen X, we got HK Army, and Matrix gear. I still need to give away the glow-in-the-dark paintballs and that loader, which is pretty killer. I know that I don't have it with me, but as soon as we get back in the studio, one of the Mega members is going to win the HK Army speed loader with the it's cool. It's got like the UV light inside of it, and then glow in the dark paintballs. And so like as it's traveling into the breach, they're like glowing
Nice.
in the dark. It's pretty killer. Sloan loves it. So I'm not gonna tell her that I'm giving it away. She's just gonna have to find out the hard way that it's just not there anymore. She goes in there and turns it on, and then just spills the paint all over the ground. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. So, but the nice thing is when it breaks on the ground, it's clear.
You know,
And then the ground's like kind of sticky and it glows in the dark. It's kind of like all your pillows and your sheets.
Sticky.
It glows under black lights.
I'm not the one- I'm not
like
the
all
one
your
with
socks,
babies, dude.
like all Harrison socks. Oh, that was a good one, huh?
Jeez. It's the show Room Raiders.
Yeah.
Remember that show?
All right, so we still didn't do the worst apple in history. What is your least favorite apple? Comment in the comments.
You know, that's interesting because I don't know the names of them as much as I know,
Like ours.
like, what is it?
The comments. Nothing like ours.
The sock?
Nothing.
I missed it. Hold on. I don't know the names of the apples well enough to.
You know the names of the worst apples.
No, I don't, because I don't buy the worst ones. I only buy the ones that are.
How
good.
do you know they're not the worst? You avoid
Because
them
I
you're like,
because
oh, that's
no because
that's
you
a
eat
Red
them
Delicious.
like one time and then you're kind of like
Mm-hmm.
right, and a lot of times they come out of gigantic bags that some other Yahoo bought, or they're at the hotels. And
Or
so you're
like
you
today.
eat one and you're like, the Red Delicious wasn't bad. It was a good apple. It was a little bitter.
Mine was quite mealy.
Oh,
Dude.
mine was crispy.
Oh.
See, that's the thing. Like,
Did you eat the whole thing?
I ate the whole thing.
Like,
I mean, I didn't
as
eat-
many as you could get it. Well, if it's a really good one, you're gonna eat as like that's the difference.
No, I didn't eat the butthole. I just ate the entire apple to my like. I would ate it like I would eat any normal apple.
Okay.
But I'm not as malnourished as you. So like I just eat it until I'm like satisfied with my apple. I don't feel like I wasted too much, but I also didn't pick out the seeds. I'm not sure where
we're gonna
where
let the
it
people decide.
But it was good. My apple was good. Now a mealy apple, I believe, can be any kind of apple.
Mm-hmm.
Any apple can be mealy,
Sure.
right?
And I think
So-
Red Delicious are more prone.
Well, Red Delicious are a little bit more bitter, right? They have that
Right,
they have that kind of like dries your mouth out bitterness,
Is
right?
that the skin?
I want to say it's probably the flesh. I did spit out a lot of the skin though.
Yeah.
So I always get like
You're spitting out skin.
I always get Cosmic Crisp. So I always get like I don't like Granny Smiths that much. They're too tart.
Mhm.
Good for
It's-
apple pies.
Good apple. It's a cooking apple.
All right.
It's
Here's
cooking-
the
it's
answer,
cooking
guys.
apple.
I have the answer for you.
Okay.
It's not even an opinion. The worst apple is Red Delicious. That's it.
Okay. So my Red Delicious was tasty. Okay. Fuji
There
is really
are
good.
good Red Deliciouses out there, but
Chili Bo Rat says Granny Smith is the nicest.
I like Granny's.
Those are good.
I'm a Granny Smith
yeah.
guy. Yeah.
The Gravenstein apple, I believe that comes from where I'm from.
Is that right?
Yeah. My high school, my middle school is called Gravenstein.
Oh.
Yeah. They've gotten rid of all of them and put grape vineyards in now though. So
Oh.
my the Gravenstein apple is kind of a little underground at this point.
I think the big apple territory is Washington.
Washington apples. Washington. We got any Washington wishy-washers? Washingtons out there? Washingtonites?
Gala
Okay,
apple
so the
is not
skin
worst.
is what makes it bitter. Yeah. Okay. Awful. Galas are good.
Galas are great.
Galas are great. I try to not get the ones that are called like Cosmic Crisp or like something that's been like
Carlos knows what's up.
enhanced.
Right there. Red Delicious is the worst. Can confirm. He knows what's up. Carlos, you know what's up.
Okay.
That's
I'm telling
it,
you,
huh?
mine
Yeah.
was good. Did anybody else eat it? There we go. Timothy Bangs and Ian are both from Washington.
I know, Ian. What's up, Ian?
Washingtonians. Washington onions. That's what you guys are called? Try to say that one right there.
Washingtonians. That was pretty
Washingtonians.
good for a first go.
That was good. That was much better. Yeah, and like a crab apple or a horse apple. Those, but I don't think those.
Yeah,
those
that's
those
not
don't
on-
count. Those don't count. Ukaipa, California apple
Really?
farms. There we go. Mario's always in the house. There we go. Northern Michigan
Yeah.
apples.
Michigan has a lot of apples.
Why didn't you tell us?
You know.
But you're
So
I want someone else to bring it up. And
Hold
then
on.
I
Do
can
you know
take
Sean Bowers? He lives in Northern Michigan.
No. I mean, we've spoken before, but I don't
Okay.
personally know.
I guess Michigan's pretty good.
So my friend has a cider fest every year,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like basically a big party. He does a pig roast on the spigot and the whole deal, and you have to bring a thing of apples for the cider. And but he lives in northern Vermont, so you just drive and there's apple trees everywhere. So every time I go, I just stop on the side of the road and get a whole bunch of apples.
And
No,
if,
you
if
can't.
I don't have enough, I drive by a hotel and I grab all their apples.
No, I don't have to. And here's an interesting thing. So every apple that you eat, like Golden Delicious, every apple we're talking about did not come from the tree that it came from. Did not come from seed. It came from a graft of an apple tree. Because when you plant an apple seed, it does not come out the same. It's a
You have to
variety.
you have to constantly
You have to keep
graft
grafting. Yeah.
it. Really? So then how did the first apple come about?
well, you can breed for genetic traits that you like, but once you like that genetic trait, you have to graft.
Oh, you have to keep
can't
grafting.
take that seed. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I do know there's a
And I
lot
have
of,
I have an apple tree in my house that has 2 different types of apples.
You can have multiple types of apples on one tree.
You can graft.
That's
you can
pretty
graft.
cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Scientist.
My dad, yeah.
And you have those poor trees that you strangled when you were a kid. I saw that.
Strangled trees?
The ropes.
Oh, I did that, yeah.
Yeah, you
Me and my brothers.
sadist. Harry the botanist.
A
He's
little
got a
bit.
little bit of all of it. He does
A
it
little
all.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, here's a good quiz. All right. There are 5 vegetables that you all know that are from the same plants. And that plant is the wild mustard plant. Can you name those 5 vegetables that you eat all the time? And it's the same. It's a vegetable, but it's just it's not a different.
Cabbage,
breed.
broccoli.
It's a genetic. It's a.
There's that one, the
Mustard.
one that you really like, that you always ate.
Kohlrabi.
Kohlrabi.
You're at 2, 3.
What was the other one?
Kohlrabi is
Broccoli?
definitely in the
Cabbage
same.
is not in
Broccoli.
that.
Yeah.
Broccoli, kohlrabi.
Broccoli, kohlrabi.
And there's that one really funky looking one that's got the rainbow colors on it.
And these are all they're the same
Cabbage.
plant. They're just
Nice, cabbage.
Cauliflower.
they're traits from cauliflower. They're traits pulled in from the
Oh, bok choy, Mara says. Kale?
not
No.
kale, correct.
Oh, kale, really?
4 out of 5.
It's not apples or bananas or
Lettuce.
avocados.
It's not avocado, sorry, dude.
Dude, do you have your avocado barrel? Show
Yeah,
'em.
I do. It's in my thing. I can show a picture of it. Yeah,
We'll
you
just-
guys have one more.
What is it? Brussels sprouts.
Correct.
Wow.
Those 5 are from the wild mustard plant.
That would have been a good one to give a prize away with. But,
Harry's gonna be giving away his barrel.
yeah.
I'm not giving away this barrel. So, guys, we got hooked up today
Who hooked it up?
from Outlaw Anodizing. They hooked it up.
Phil did it, right?
Phil did it. And there is the barrel now. It's an avocado barrel.
It's a pretty lousy picture. So this is an Android that he's working with, guys. So it's like
It's
Not
actually
gonna look the
because
best,
of
that's
your
why it's kinda
Apple
yellow.
camera
it's a little yellow.
that's filming my screen.
hmm
So that is the avocado barrel. I'll be rocking that.
It's 2 people
At
that
World
literally
Cup.
have no clue what they're looking
It's
at. There we go.
amazing.
That's a good picture right there.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Zoom it in there.
See the
Is that
avocado
as
barrel.
far in as zooms?
I don't know. I'm working.
Looks like a python.
There it is.
Were you gonna say you're working with an Android here? Is that what you were gonna say?
Look at that avocado camo.
I apologize to everybody who had to succumb and submit themselves to looking at an Android phone for that long. I know that there is probably a help group, a support group that we can get that can help you get over the fact that your text messages are in green and that everybody
Harrison's
makes
tech
fun of you.
correct. There, that guy's not making fun of me. Wiles is not.
That's why his
Your
Look,
thing is
his
screwed.
name isn't even in the right color.
Is it?
No.
Your screen was freezing. Your tech was broken.
It was wirelessly talking to itself, and then it got
Your tech was broken.
Dude, people
It's
were
okay.
going nuts to that Texas Ranger game yesterday in the airport. On the plane.
Oh, yeah, shout out to, I don't know, you say you like the Texas Rangers, and then someone from, who else is playing Arizona?
Someone else agreeing
These
with me
guys
here.
don't care. These guys don't
Oh,
care.
we got a
Yes,
bunch of believers here.
Yes.
Not believers. We got a bunch of believers.
Okay. That phone rocks. All right.
Your Apple freezed.
Well.
Your Apple freezed.
Yep.
Freezed it.
It freezed it. All right. Okay. Well, let me get this thing, my Apple product, back up and running here really quickly, just like that. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the wheel up, and we're going to give away a couple things. Chris, are we going to give away your gun or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just kidding. There we go. We're back. We're live, baby. That Harrison. Okay, I'm going to spin this for all of our members. As a reminder, if you are a supporter of the show, your name goes up on this wheel. Everybody who joined today, you're up on the wheel as well. So thank you very much for the support. I'm going to give away a Gen X prize, an HK Army prize, and 2 Matrix prizes. We're going to give, we got the Matrix Spick and Span shirts. we'll have a couple of them at World Cup, not too many. We're also going to officer bubble bath shirts at World Cup. So we're going to have 25, I think, white and 25 black. Proceeds are going to be going to a Sheriff's Department fundraiser. Okay. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, let's give that here because, well, it's the right thing to do. And then maybe we'll get Damien a new pair of sunglasses. We'll help him out too. Jason Motto, appreciate the sunglasses. He actually wears them at the paintball field all the time. We need to make sure he's got a backup pair of sunglasses just in case they fall apart. What up, Wayne Black in the house? Smash that like button. Thank you very much, Dr. Despair. And all right, let's jump over to. Nope, that's not it. There it is. There she is. There she is. Beautiful wheel of names. Just kind of hanging out over there.
Am I on there?
What just happened? Where are we?
It's going.
Oh, it's going. All right, the first winner of a Gen X Global Little Pod shirt, Mr. Braver, is the winner. Next up, oops, we're going to go over here. Where is it? I got to look at this right here and go click, click. Are we spinning? All right, and we're going to spin it again. I don't want to say I'm having technical difficulties again because I'm kind of having technical difficulties, but at the same time I'm not because I got the hang of this. All right.
I can pull it up on here if you want.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! I just need to find the little mouse cue. Here he is. There we go. Now we're spinning. Now we're spinning. I think I gotta click with my finger. I'm not totally sure. I just learned how you can do this right here. I've got the wheel of names. People are winning right now, and the HK Army prize is going to Daily Smack.
Oh, we got Jake Turner in the house. Big dog.
Yep, Jake Turner is in the house. All right. And now we go back over here. Close that. Spin again. And we're spinning, and we're spinning, and it's spinning for Matrix Spick and Span show shirt. After this, I'm going to go over to the Mega Wheel and give some Mega prizes away. Mr. Volkov. Volkov is a winner of a Matrix shirt.
Do you do these giveaways every week?
Every week, dude. We give away tons. We should be called the Spick and Span Show giveaway show.
Yeah, this is great.
We should just be called the paintball giveaway show.
How do I sign up?
You can. Well, I don't know if you can do it on an Android phone, but we welcome everybody. We are actually very welcoming. Ivan Dosev. Not only do we give stuff away, I think we calculated it last year, and I think it was like $8,000 or $10,000 worth of stuff we gave away. Not to mention, we also raised. They raised. This year alone, we've raised. If you call it combined charity, like $60,000, $70,000, $75,000.
Wow.
Last year was like $12,000 or $15,000.
Wow.
Yeah, we're ripping, and then we're gonna do another charity giveaway at the end of the year. We're also gonna be doing something for Team USA beginning next year. We're gonna be doing tons of giveaways and prizes for Team USA. We're trying to get Team USA ramped up so that the selection process and then a lot of the fees are covered as well, so we don't have to like fly. All the guys out there, but we can get the practices. We can actually practice together. One of the big things that is hindering Team USA's total domination, especially in the veteran side, is that we have zero idea what the field even looks like until we walk out there that day before. Exactly. And we actually didn't even practice this last year. We did. Did we practice?
I did not.
We did not practice.
I practiced against Team USA because I was in Boston.
Yeah,
so that helps.
That helps a little bit. So trying to get funds because
played against the
everybody loves
U19s
to support Team USA, but it's just we need to ramp up that support. I believe it costs around $75,000 to run the youth and women's.
I see.
Really?
Yeah, paint, entry.
It's 4 teams, right?
And then. Like all those things, it's right around 50 to 70,000.
Mm.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
It's expensive. But what we want to do is we want to be able to cultivate that talent, especially in the U16 and the U19s, so they grow with it, and then the women's teams as well, so that they can kind of have that avenue to really, really stand up and prop themselves up, and then
For sure.
what we want to do is make sure that it's not coming too much out of shout out to Mario and the parents that are out there, too much out of their pockets, because they want to obviously support the Spick and Span show, but it's hard to do that when you got to bring your kid out to Europe and like whole family.
The stadium, the atmosphere for the Nations Cup this year over in Europe and France,
Really cool.
it was insane. It was excellent. It was excellent. And it's cool. Ant, you were asking if I'm excited to see the Europeans coming over to play in World Cup. I think it's great. This is the World Cup. We're trying to get the world to participate, and I love the way that the Europeans play. I got to play with Verst for 4 events now, and I love the way that they play. It's very aggressive. I think they'll do great out here. I'm looking forward to seeing these guys. Who we got? We got Joy Division. We got Verst and Tauntauns.
And Luckies.
And the Luckies.
And the Luckies. That's right.
Let's do this real quick. Who do you think? How do you think those European teams are going to do?
Joy Division.
Okay, you're high on Joy Division.
Yeah, so I played with Joy Division this year.
Let's do this really quickly while we have everybody here, because I've seen the brackets.
Also, I want to say I never had this kind of opportunity as a kid growing up to have this amount of support system. The U19 system, having professional coaches, selections, all that. It's an amazing opportunity. Back in my day, you just had to get smoked down by the local pro until you got good. Now there's some structure.
Right.
Okay, let's do this real quick. This is fun.
Okay.
This is fun. Okay, speed round. All right, you guys all know the rules here. Everybody knows how this works.
No.
Okay, I'll tell you what happens at the end.
Okay.
After you participate. Okay. The 8 a.m. game, Thursday, November 9th. Austin Notorious or Verst?
I think Verst could win that.
Yeah, Verst.
Okay. We've got Verst.
Joy Division.
Hold on. We got Harry, Blake. I'm gonna go with Notorious on that one. LA.
Joy Division.
Or Joy.
Joy.
Harry,
Yo,
Blake.
yo.
Oof, man.
Yo.
I'm gonna go with LA Ironman. Okay, Infamous versus Legion.
I'm gonna go Legion.
Infamous.
Blake, Ryan, and Harry are gonna take Infamous. Okay, we've got ML Kings. I want everybody in here also to be participating. So please tell us who you think is gonna win in the chat room here on the side.
And if you write something funny, we'll probably talk about it.
We're not actually looking at it. We're just having you guys participate because it's the lightning round.
Yeah.
Okay,
Kings.
Infamous. Where are we at?
Kings.
Okay, Kings.
Yeah, Milk's got that one.
Kings and NRG.
Energy's good too.
Okay, Ryan, Harry, Blake. Then we've got Hurricanes and Notorious.
Hurricanes.
Okay, Ryan, Harry, Blake for the Hurricanes. Then we've got Impact and Ironman.
I'm gonna go Ironman.
Impact.
I mean, what are the stats on that? I think the Ironman have beat.
I think
Impact
you're
the
right.
last
I think
two,
you're right. I think you are
meetups.
right.
Oh, really?
Okay, Infamous in first.
Let's see.
Infamous.
Yeah.
Verst.
Ooh, Blake. Okay. Next up, we've got the Kings and Joy.
Joy.
Harry for Joy. I'm going with Kings. Blake with Kings. Okay, we've got. We're gonna get into the diesel match here soon. Uprising and Lucky 15s.
Luckies.
Ooh, man, that's gonna be a good one.
I mean, the thing is with Uprising, you never know which
I know,
Uprising's
dude.
gonna show up.
I'm always
It's
every
either-
single time I'm rooting for Uprising, and you're like, oh, they're winning, and then they're like, oh, they just flew away. Oh, they're winning.
Yeah.
And it's just like there's such a.
All right, I'm
either-
gonna vote for that team of Uprising. The one
Okay,
that-
Blake.
yeah.
All right, Bears and Saints.
Bears.
Yeah, Bears.
Blake, Harry, Ryan. Okay, now Diesel versus Level.
Ooh. See, Diesel just got rid of their coach, kind of revamped. Level. I'm gonna go Diesel.
They've been getting better every event. You kind of have to go for Diesel.
Okay, they actually went backwards at the last event, but
No, they made Sunday, right?
no.
What?
Okay, what we've got next is Revo. Is it Revo or Revo? I know we talked about this.
Revo.
Revo and Aftermath.
Yeah, that's a close one.
Revo.
Yeah, Revo.
Ryan Harry Blake on that one. Next, we've got X Factor and Uprising.
X Factor.
Okay. Next, we've got NYX and Bears.
NYX.
I'm going to go with NX.
Yeah, Ryan Harry Blake on that one. Diesel Lucky 15s.
Ooh. I'm going to go 15s.
Yeah, I got 15s too.
Whoa, my goodness. Blake and Harry go with the Lucky 15s. I'm going to go. You guys are going hard in on those.
Dude, Luckies
Luckies are not bad.
they're good. They're
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I mean, we beat them 3 or 4 times this year.
With Joy?
On Joy, but we'd actually
Dude,
not.
Luckies are really good. I like to boost them up. I definitely like
But they're
to
good. Yeah.
jaw with them a little bit. Those kids are good. Revo and Saints.
Revo. So
Okay.
Saints are from Argentina.
The Saints?
Is that that's an Argentina flag, right?
Okay.
I looked it up on my Android phone.
Yeah, we've got a lot of people. Dude, Schwartz
Yeah.
Gable hurting.
Oh no, that's wrong.
All right, that's the Thursday schedule.
Not Argentina.
Dude, the other schedule, the other one is actually pretty interesting too. We'll stop there.
Wait, we're not on that. Okay.
I know because we don't play on Thursday.
Okay.
We play on
Good-
Friday.
Good to know. Good to
And
know.
here we are. Dynasty versus Heat, 2 p.m.
Oh,
That is on
I'll
Friday.
take- I'll take
okay, so that's
Dynasty.
not. Yeah, that's the Friday match. So after our 2 p.m.
well, good. We're gonna
match
play them.
on Friday, everybody is going to be meeting in the Dynasty compound, and that's where the 10-man Champions Club players are all going to
Nice.
talk, hang out.
Cool.
And then maybe some of the guys from the team will go cruise over and hang with y'all and walk the field a little bit, depending on how much time we have. But it doesn't seem like a bad idea. Sounds like a good idea, actually. So yeah, that's the game plan there. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and spin the wheel. We've got another handful of prizes here, courtesy of Gen X, HK Army, and Matrix Gear. So we're gonna give away a little headband case from HK Army, a T-shirt from Matrix Gear, helping to keep the lights on. Thank you guys, and a Gen X Global Pod Caddy with stuffed with goodies are gonna go out to these mega support status members. I'm just gonna spin it. You know, I already set up the second monitor and everything, but it kind of blocks everybody, and I just don't want it to freeze again. It looks like Mr. Peter Che is the winner of some Gen X Global goodies. Make sure you guys check out Gen X Global online to order your pods for World Cup, or just order your pods and get them delivered to your house. So you have some freshies moving into the 2024
Best pods
season.
in the game.
That's right. That's right. Some of these guys are still using those dialock lid pods because they spent so much money on them they just can't let them go.
They were expensive.
Ryan Kinnenberg is winning some HK Army gear.
When are we coming out with those Dynasty pods?
The Dynasty Blues. We got the Dynasty Blues.
I just meant Dynasty pods.
I
Dynasty
don't know.
branded pods.
You got to talk to Arfon and Gen X. Chris Sautelli getting. I'm gonna bring you a shirt, Chris. Out to World Cup. All right, excellent, guys, gals. Thank you. Thank you too. How was Velvet Taco?
It's good.
Yeah.
Velvet Taco's good.
Velvet Taco is really good.
He's filling.
It was filling. Okay, that's good.
I never know whether to get 3 or 4.
3.
Yeah, I eat a lot of food.
That's a wallet.
3's a lot of tacos.
It's $20.
Does anybody bid 3's $20?
It was like 18.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
or something.
Yeah. This stuff's expensive these days.
18.51.
Things are expensive. Things are expensive, but not the new Force. Same old price.
Thanks for letting me jump in.
Thanks, guys. You did a great job. All right, everybody. Thank you all very much for tuning in. There it is, Field 1 Force. It's lighter. It's better.
Thanks for this, Ryan.
Lighter, it's better, it's greater. You got it,
See
Harry.
you tomorrow.
Just go ahead and leave that right there on your way out.
See you tomorrow.
All right, guys. Good luck at World Cup. If you guys are just joining us, make sure you rewind this and watch it again, and make sure that Harry, you want to give this credit card back?
Yeah, I'll take the credit card. Thank you.
Make sure you guys rewind it back and grab a couple little tidbits there. I think one of the biggest things that you're going to look at is on offense when you guys are breaking out, check to see where their floaters are and where their back center is shooting. If he's not shooting your direction, send it. I think that's going to be a big thing. So always read options. Read options. You know, like I think everybody's gonna. Some of you guys might be turning off this right now to go watch the football game that's on Amazon Prime right now. No affiliation or links there. They're not paying me to say that. But the read option, it's going to be a big one. If you guys can test train yourselves really well to both be the back center player that can switch on a dime there, and then on top of that, being prepared on that first step out of the box to read what the other team is doing and adjust your audible play from there is going to be a tremendous skill set to have on this field. Big time. So that's what we're going to do. And if any of you are in the X Factor area, come on out. Champs Club members also. And we've got, hold on. We've got about 13 more of these books online right now, Curtis, coming with a headband. And these are the signed copy editions, okay? Dan Shelley is going to be here this weekend on Saturday, and he's going to put his signature right there. So you're going to get a signed copy of a Dragon's Guide, Dragon's Journey to Dynasty. So go ahead and check this out at dynastypaintball.com. Also, if you're interested in joining the Champions Club to get all these cool perks that all the other Champs Club members are getting and receiving, it is sold out for this quarter. But if you join the Dynasty Paintball Club for $10 a month, you're going to get newsletters, access to our intel sessions, and you are the first to be notified of upcoming and new signups. So make sure you guys check out dynastypaintball.com, join the Paintball Club, so that way you are notified first of all upcoming sales and any vacancies in the Dynasty Champions Club. 2024 is going to be a kick-ass year for Dynasty and the Champs Club members and everybody involved in paintball. So we're really excited for that. And yeah, excellent. Great. Check it out. Rewind. Make sure you guys write your game plans down. Let me know how you did. And have a killer, kick-butt-ass weekend playing on the layout. See you guys.